When you're ready, just finding a comfortable seated position. Bring the hands to the knees, close down the eyes. Just bring your awareness to your breath. Bring your awareness to the present. Letting go of any racing thoughts, any to-do lists. Just keeping your awareness on your breath throughout our practice. As you exhale, allow the shoulders, the back, and the neck to relax, the jaw to drop slightly. Letting go of any tension. If you'd like to set an intention for the class or for the evening, you can do that now. It can be anything or anybody you'd like to bring focus to, or just something you'd like to get out of the class. Keeping that intention in mind throughout our practice. Keeping the eyes closed, begin to circle the head around, gently warm up the neck. Exhaling as the head moves forward, inhaling the head back. Just moving with your breath, with your range of motion. And circling the opposite direction. Exhale the head forward, inhale back. Bringing the head back to center, circling the torso. Inhale as you move forward. Exhale, rounding all the way back, using your full range of motion. Circle the opposite direction, inhaling as you move forward, exhaling as you round back. Making your way back to center, moving the right hand to the outside of the left thigh, left arm behind, fingers to the floor or to the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the left shoulder. Maybe twisting a little further with each exhalation, stopping wherever you need to stop. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist, turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Twisting the spine in opposite directions. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, come back to center. Move the left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Right arm behind, fingers to the floor or the opposite hip. Inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, twist, look over the right shoulder. Breathing into the twist. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, maintain the twist. Turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, coming back to center. Making your way up onto hands and knees. Wrists under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. And inhaling to cow, let the belly sink down as the head comes up. Exhale to cat, round the spine, reach all the way up toward the ceiling, tuck the chin toward the chest. Just moving with your breath, inhaling to cow, exhaling to cat. Reaching all the way down with the belly, reaching all the way up the spine. Making your way back to center, moving into rolling cat. So big circles moving off in one direction. Bring the chest toward the floor, move the opposite direction, round all the way up toward the ceiling. Inhaling down, exhaling, rounding up. Circling the opposite direction, inhaling down, exhaling, rounding up. Making your way back to center. Extend the left leg back behind, toes to the floor, reaching all the way back through the heels, stretching down the back of the leg. And rotate the elbows inward if that's more comfortable for the shoulders, the elbows. Keeping the heel pressed all the way back. Inhaling, lifting that left leg up, reaching back through the heel, pulling the belly in, engaging the core. If you feel balanced, you can lift the right arm. Reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, stretching out a little further with each exhalation. Keeping the neck long in line with the spine. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the elbow and knee together toward the center. Keep the back nice and flat. Keep the core engaged. And then inhaling, reaching back up. Moving with your breath. Exhale to center. Inhale out. Moving at your pace, with your breath. Reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, pausing here, and then pulsing, little pulses, keeping the belly pulled in, keeping the core engaged. And then making your way back onto hands and knees. Switching sides, extend the right leg back behind, toes to the floor, reach all the way back through the heel, stretch down that back leg. Be pressing back a little further with each exhalation. Inhaling, lifting that right leg up, pull the belly in. If you feel balanced, you can lift the left arm, reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, neck long in line with the spine. Maybe stretching out a little further with each exhalation. Keep the belly pulled in, take a deep breath in. Exhale, move the elbow and knee together toward the center, back stays flat, keep the belly pulled in, core engaged. Inhaling, reaching back up. Moving with your breath, exhale to center. Inhaling back up. Reaching out through the fingers, back through the back heel, pausing here. Little pulses, keeping the belly pulled in, core engaged for balance. Making your way back down onto hands and knees. And curl the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, start lifting the hips, moving the belly toward the thighs. And straighten out the legs, relaxing the heels down toward the floor. Downward dog. And maybe walking the feet here, alternating side to side. You can move the hips side to side if you'd like. Making it a little more dramatic, walking the dog. Keep the tailbone lifted as you walk. Pressing the heels down toward the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind, three-legged dog. You exhale, rotate the hip open, bend the knee, press the hip all the way back. Keep that left heel drop down toward the floor. Making a couple of big circles with the right knee, creating some space in the hip here. Inhaling, pressing the hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest, start flattening out the back, pulling the belly in, reaching out through the crown of the head. Inhaling, extending the leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot down toward the floor. Downward dog, relaxing the heels down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind, reach back through the heel. And exhale, rotate the hip open. Keep that right heel drop toward the floor. Make a couple of big circles with the left knee. And pressing the hip all the way back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull the knee in toward the chest, start flattening out the back, reaching out through the crown of the head, pulling the belly in, engaging the core. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. Let the belly just sink down toward the thighs. Legs are nice and straight, hips over the ankles here. Fingers can be on the floor. You can grab the backs of the legs. You can grab the elbows and bounce a little bit. Whatever feels good for you. Good slight bend in the knees. Slowly rolling up. As you come up, rolling the shoulders down the back. Clasping the fingers back behind you, opening the chest, the heart. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, folding forward, move the head toward the knees, and pull the hands forward, stretching through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slight bend in the knees. As you inhale, sweep the arms all the way up overhead, reaching up through the fingers. And exhaling into a back bend. Open the chest, the heart, maybe relaxing the head back. Inhaling the arms up overhead. Clasp the fingers, turn the palms up. Reaching up nice and tall, pulling the belly in. Exhaling, leaning over to one side. Keeping the chest open, shoulders back behind the ears. Maybe turning the gaze, look up over the top arm. Inhaling back up. Exhaling, leaning over to the opposite side. Stretching on the side of the body. Keeping the chest nice and open. Inhaling back up. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, legs nice and straight. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Wrists under the shoulders, reaching back through the heels, pulling the belly in tight, neck long in line with the spine. Just pause in here for a moment. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga, just hovering here. Elbows stay right next to the sides or drop all the way to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Draw the shoulder blades together, press the hips to the floor, elbows to the torso. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. The belly sink toward the thighs. Nice straight legs, hips over ankles. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands down to the heart. Inhale, the arms up overhead. This time, maybe rising up onto the toes. Keep the belly pulled in, core engaged, challenging your balance. Exhale, Uttanasana, nice straight legs. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Pausing here for a moment. Pull the belly in, reach out through the crown of the head, back through the heels. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down toward the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg straight back behind, reach back through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands, step the foot through. Knee right over ankle, reaching back through the back heel, pulling the belly in. Inhale, the arms up. Crescent lunge. Relaxing the shoulders down, relaxing the hips down, maybe to the level of that front knee. Nice deep lunge. Inhale, reach up a little bit taller. And exhale, drop the hands to the floor. Inhale, extend the right leg back behind, reaching back through the heel. Exhale, rotate the hip open, scorpion dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knee in toward the chest. Flatten out the back, pulling the belly in. Inhale, extend the right leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot to the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk or hop the feet forward to the front of the mat. Let the belly sink toward the thighs. Nice straight legs. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, drop the hands to the heart. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Maybe rising up onto the toes. Pausing here. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, back into the bend. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the knees, step or hop back to plank. Pause here for a moment. Pull the belly in. Nice long neck. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga or lower down. Inhale, cobra. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Relaxing the heels down. Inhale, extend the left leg straight back behind. Reach back through the heel. Exhale, bring the gaze between the hands. Step the foot through, knee over ankle. Pull the belly in, reaching back through the back heel. Inhale the arms up. Relax the shoulders down. Relaxing the hips down. Inhaling, reaching up a little bit taller. Exhale, drop the hands down next to the front foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, step back into plank. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pressing all the way through the palms. And then exhaling, lowering down. Taking full inhalations as you press up. And then exhaling, lowering back down. Moving at your pace with your breath, Pilates Swan. Keeping the elbows right next to the torso. Lowering back down toward the floor, curl the toes, take a deep breath in. Exhale, press back into downward dog. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind. Exhale, pull the knee in toward the chest, flatten out the back, pull the belly. Inhale, extend the left leg back behind. Exhale, drop the foot down toward the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, make your way down onto hands and knees. Knees under the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders. As you inhale, lifting that right knee straight out to the side, a fire hydrant, like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. Then exhaling back down, inhaling up, exhaling down. Moving at your pace with your breath. Keeping the belly pulled in, core engaged to stay balanced. Dropping the right knee down toward the floor, switching sides. Inhale, lift the left knee straight up to the side. Exhaling, lowering back down. Moving at your pace with your breath. Using your full range of motion. Keeping the belly pulled in, core engaged. Making your way back down onto hands and knees. Extend the right leg back behind, toes to the floor here, and then kicking the right leg up and down. Nice hard kicks. Moving at your pace. And then holding the leg back behind, bend the knee, flex the foot, press the heel up and down. Really working the glutes, the backs, the thighs, lower back. Dropping the right knee down toward the floor. Extend the left leg back behind, toes to the floor. Taking that left leg up and down, nice hard kicks. And then holding the leg back behind, bend the knee, flex the foot, press the heel up and down. Moving at your pace, using your full range of motion here, lifting as high as you can. Dropping the knee back down toward the floor, just sitting back toward the heels, swinging the legs around in front of you. Bringing the feet to the floor, the hands back behind the knees, take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, bring the chin toward the chest, let all the weight sink back. Stretching the spine here, stretch the arms. Inhaling, sitting up tall. Exhaling, lifting the feet up. Boat pose, Navasana. Hands can stay on the legs, you can let go. You can straighten if you'd like, you can bring the arms up if you'd like. Just find that spot where you feel challenged but able to balance, keeping the belly pressing toward the thighs. Good, take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the feet to the floor. Extend the legs out in front of you. Arms straight out from the shoulders. Pull the belly in, flex the feet, and then double twist from one side to the other. Keeping the arms straight from fingertips to fingertips. Just moving at your pace. Make sure you're twisting from the waist, not just moving the shoulders here. Arms stay wide. Spine twist. And then making your way back to center. Bring the hands back behind you, fingers facing toward you. Walk the feet back toward you. And then just find a balanced position here, right in front of the tailbone. Try not to roll all the way onto it. It probably won't feel very good. And knees can stay bent here, low option, high option. They can straighten, circle in one direction and in the other. Keeping the belly pressing toward the thighs, the back as straight as you can. Bringing the feet back down toward the floor, extending the legs out. Inhale the arms up overhead, flex the feet. Exhaling, folding forward, reaching toward the toes, pausing here for a moment. Let the belly sink down toward the thighs. And slowly rolling up, rolling all the way down onto the back here. You can use your arms for counterbalance as you roll down. Inhaling the arms up overhead, stretch nice and long. And then exhaling, sitting back up here. Pilates roll up, reaching forward toward the toes. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale the arms up overhead. So moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale as you begin the movement. Inhale as you end. Exhale, begin the movement. Inhale as you end. Keeping the legs relaxed, relax the hips and the thighs. You can keep the heels on the floor here. And making your way down onto your back, stretch nice and long, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes. And exhale, bring the arms by the sides, preparing for the hundreds. So feet can be flat here, this will be the easiest. Feet can come up, knees bent, legs can straighten, or legs can come down at an angle. The closer the feet are to the floor, the more challenging it's gonna be. Arms by the sides, palms down, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down, flatten out the lower back, and then pump the arms up and down. Inhaling for 5, and exhaling for 5. That's 10. 20. Keep the belly pressed down, keep the back flat. 30. Just moving at your pace, and just counting at my pace. 40. 50. 60. 70. 80. 90. And 100. Drop the feet down. Inhale the arms up overhead. Reach through the fingers down through the toes. Stretch as long as you can. And exhale, bring the arms by the sides, palms down. Extend the left leg straight up over the hip. Press the belly down, flatten out the lower back. If you need to bend the right knee here to get that lower back flatter, if that's more comfortable for the back, you can do that. Anchoring the hips to the floor, and then circling the foot inward. Keeping the belly pressed down, keeping the back flat. Small controlled circles, probably not much wider than the hips here. And then circling the opposite direction, keeping the belly pressed down, keeping the back nice and flat. Bringing the foot back to center and then tucking the knee in toward the chest, hug it in nice and close. Lace the fingers up on top of that left shin. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up, press the belly down, flatten out the back, lift that right foot up, and then just switching the legs here for single leg stretch. Keep that lower back flat on the mat. If it's lifting, you can maybe move the legs a little bit higher here. That flattens out. If this bothers your head and neck, you can leave the head down. Bringing the knees in toward the chest, lowering back down toward the floor. Drop the left foot down, knee can stay bent or straighten, right leg straight up over the hip. Press the belly down, flatten out the back, anchor the hips, circle the foot inward, small controlled circles. Keep the lower back nice and flat. Really pressing the belly toward the spine. Should feel the core engaging nice and tight. And then circling the opposite direction. Bringing the foot back to center. This time walking the hands up that back leg. Lift the head and shoulders up. Keep the leg as straight as you can, but it doesn't have to be perfectly straight here. And then just switching the legs. Single straight leg stretch. And you can drop the head down if this bothers your neck. The stronger the core gets, the less the neck has to work. Bringing the legs back together here. Drop the head and shoulders down. Bend the knees in toward the chest. Both hands come up on top of the shins. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down. Flatten out that lower back. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Legs down the mat. Exhaling, pulling the knees back in. Double leg stretch. Inhaling up. Exhaling in. Keeping the belly pressing toward the spine. Lower back flat. Again, if it's lifting, just move the legs a little bit higher so you can keep it flat on the mat. Bending the knees in toward the chest. Drop the head and shoulders down, arms by the sides, palms down. Extend both legs up over the hips. Relax the shoulders down. Relax the entire back into the mat here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, slowly start lowering the feet down toward the floor. As soon as you feel that lower back starting to lift, inhale the legs back up over the hips. Moving at your pace with your breath. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Lower back stays flat on the mat. If you want to work a little bit harder here, you can lift the hips up as the legs come in. It's a slight lift toward the ceiling here. If you're lifting, make sure you're using your core strength, not momentum. Don't swing the legs in to lift. Bringing the legs back to center here, flatten out the back, circling the feet in one direction and then the other, keeping the belly pressed down, back flat. Small controlled circles. Then coming back to center, bending the knees in toward the chest. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms facing down, fingers walk all the way out. Feel that stretch down both arms. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, drop the knees over to the left side as you turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center. Exhale, let the knees drop over to the right, turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. And inhaling the knees back to center. So moving at your pace with your breath. Exhale the knees down. Inhale up. Knees to one side, gaze to the other. It's working on the obliques, the waistline. And bringing the knees back to center here. Bring the hands back behind the head. Lace the fingers together. Elbows stay out nice and wide. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lift the head and shoulders up. Press the belly down. Flatten out the lower back. So moving into crisscross. Straightening out the right leg as the right elbow moves toward the left knee. Twisting here. And then alternating the opposite side. Moving at your pace with your breath. Maybe touching the floor with the elbow, maybe touching the opposite knee with the opposite elbow. Keeping that lower back nice and flat on the mat. Making your way back to center. Drop the feet down toward the floor. Bring the arms by the sides, palms facing down. Relaxing the shoulders down into the mat. Toes pointed forward, feet no wider than the hips here. As you inhale, lift the hips up for a bridge. Reaching up as high as you can here. Pulling the knees in so they're no wider than the hips. Maybe rolling the shoulders underneath the back, clasping the fingers. Maybe rising up onto the toes if you want to get a little deeper back bend. So you can hold here or you can extend the left leg up and you kick that left leg up and down. Just moving at your pace. You work in the backs of the legs, the glutes. And dropping the foot down toward the floor, inhaling, lifting the hips a little bit higher. You can hold here or extend the right leg up, kick the right leg up and down. And dropping the right foot down toward the floor. Inhale, lift the hips as high as you can. And then pulsing here, little pulses. Keeping the knees pulled in towards each other. Knees no wider than the hips. Lifting as high as you can here. Inhaling, lifting the hips, holding. Exhaling, rounding the spine, slowly rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Bringing the knees in toward the chest. And the hands back behind the knees here, rolling up into a seated position. So we're gonna roll. I like to fold my mat for a little extra padding here. My spine and my tailbone are kind of sensitive, so you can fold if you want to. And then making your way into a balanced position just in front of the tailbone. Elbows come out wide here. As you roll back and forth, you want to make sure you're not moving the arms here. The arms are just kind of here for guidance, so you want to keep the elbows nice and wide, make the core muscles do all the work. Deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine, chin toward the chest. Roll back to the shoulders and roll up. Squeeze through the core, stop the feet from hitting the floor. Inhaling as you roll back. Exhaling up, rolling like a ball. Keeping the spine nice and rounded, rolling smoothly, making sure not to roll onto the neck here, stopping at the shoulders. And then making your way back up to center, pausing here for a moment, maybe letting go of the legs, and then dropping the feet to the floor, rolling down onto the mat and then onto one side. So if you folded, just unfold your mat here. Bringing the hips toward the back of the mat, the feet toward the front of the mat, so you have a little bend in the hips here to help keep you balanced. Top arm can stay in front of you if you need for balance. If you want to work the core a little bit harder, top arm comes back behind the head. Pull the belly in nice and tight, lifting that top foot up, double kick front, and double kick back. Keeping the belly pulled in. Should feel pretty balanced here. If you feel wobbly, engage the core a little bit more, pulling the belly toward the spine. Just moving at your pace with your breath. And that bottom arm can do whatever you'd like. If you want to lay all the way down here, that's fine too. If you want to come up on the forearm, that's fine. Whatever feels good for you. And bringing the feet back together. Pull the belly in tight. Lift that top foot up and down. Nice hard kicks here. Just moving at your pace with your breath. And bringing the feet back together, squeeze through the core, circle the top foot forward. Small controlled circles, keep the belly pulled in, should feel the core engaged. And then circling back, keeping that belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, sliding the top toes to the knee, extend the leg up, bring the feet back together. Squeezing through the core, keep that core engaged. Moving at your pace. Make sure you're breathing. Moving the opposite direction, kick the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Good, bringing the feet back together, stepping the top foot over the bottom leg. If that's uncomfortable, you can step behind. It doesn't really matter here, whatever feels better. You need to hold on to the ankle to keep the foot from slipping. You can do that, or you can rest the hand on the floor, and then lifting the bottom leg up and down. See if you can lift the thigh, moving at your pace with your breath. Making sure you're breathing. And then holding the foot up, pulsing here, little pulses. Keep the thigh up off the floor if you can. Move at your pace. And then circle the foot forward. And circle the foot back. And here comes my cat. Dropping that bottom foot down, bring the feet back together. Top arm in front of you or behind the head, pull the belly in tight, and then bicycling that top leg forward. The cat loves when I get my mat up. Surprised it took him this long. And then bicycling back, keeping the belly pulled in. Bringing the feet back together, keep the belly pulled in tight, make big circles with the top leg. Moving at your pace. And moving the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together and kicking that top leg up, reaching as far up the leg as you comfortably can, keeping the knee nice and straight here, and pulling the leg down toward you. Anatanasana. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, bringing the feet back together, rolling over onto the belly. You can make a pillow with the hands here. Rest the chin or the forehead down. Lift the feet, flex the feet, turn the heels towards each other, then just pulling the heels in and out. Heel beats. Dropping the feet down toward the floor, rolling back over onto the side here. Bend the knees in, making your way up onto your forearm here, elbow right underneath the shoulder. Inhale the top arm alongside the ear. Reaching out through the fingers, keeping the chest open, shoulder back behind the ear. Reach all the way out through the fingers, maybe turning the gaze to look up. Add that twist in the neck, cervical spine. Inhaling up. Exhale, drop that top hand down to the feet. You can grab onto the feet here. The opposite arm comes up and drops over to the side of the head. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, leaning into the hand, stretching down the side of the body. Mermaid. Inhaling, making your way back up. Exhaling, dropping the hand down. And making your way onto the opposite side. Move, buddy. Hips toward the back of the mat, feet toward the front of the mat. Top arm in front of you or behind the head. Pull the belly in nice and tight. Lift that top foot up. Double kick front. Double kick back. If you don't feel balanced, pull the belly in tighter or make sure you have that bend at the hips here. If it's not enough, maybe moving that bottom foot a little further forward. Bringing the feet back together here, then kicking that top leg up and down, nice hard kicks. Kicking my cat. Good, bringing the feet back together, pull the belly in tight, circle the top foot forward, small controlled circles. And then circling back. Good, bringing the feet back together and sliding the top toes to the knee, extend the leg up, bring the feet back together. Keep the core pulled in, belly to the spine. Making sure you're breathing, not holding the breath. And then moving opposite direction, kick the foot up, toe to knee, sliding down. Bringing the feet back together. Step the top foot over the bottom leg, hand on the ankle, or the floor in front of you, whatever feels better. Foot can also step behind if that's more comfortable. And then lifting the top leg up and down. See if you can lift the thigh, making sure you're breathing. And then holding the foot up here, pulsing little pulses. And then circling that foot forward, keep the thigh lifted if you can. And then circling the foot back. Good, dropping that bottom foot down, rolling over, bringing the feet back together, top arm in front of you or behind the head, pull the belly in, bicycle the top leg forward. Keep the core engaged to stay balanced. And then bicycle back. Bringing the feet back together, squeezing through the core, make big circles with the top leg. And then circling the opposite direction. Bringing the feet back together, kick that top leg up, keep the knee straight, just reach as high up the leg as you can and pull the foot down towards you. Take a deep breath in, exhaling, bringing the feet back together, rolling over onto the belly here, making that pillow with the hands, lift the feet up, flex the feet, turn the heels in towards each other, heel beats, pulling them in and out. The heels probably won't touch, they don't have to. Dropping the foot down toward the floor, rolling back over onto the side, making your way up onto your forearm, elbow right underneath the shoulder, top arm alongside the ear, reaching out through the fingers, maybe turning the gaze to look up, keeping the shoulder back behind the ear. Inhaling up, and dropping that top hand down to the toes here. You can grab onto the foot, make sure you feel balanced. Lifting the other arm up, drop it over to the side of the head. Take a deep breath in, exhaling, leaning into the hand, stretching on the side of the body for mermaid. Inhaling, making your way back up. Exhaling, dropping the hand down. Bringing the legs out nice and wide. I work around my cat here. Arms straight out from the shoulders, and relax the shoulders down, pull the belly in, engage the core, pull the toes back towards you, flex the feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale, move that right hand toward the left foot, double saw, inhale back to center, switch sides, double saw, and center. Moving at your pace with your breath. Good, making your way back to center. Then round the arms in front of you. Relax through the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round the spine. Bring the chin toward the chest. Just let all the weight sink back here. Inhaling, sitting up nice and tall. Moving with your breath. Exhaling, rounding back. Inhaling, sitting up tall. Spine stretch. Good, stretching the spine here and working the core. Just moving at your pace with your breath. Making your way back to center and dropping the right hand down to the right leg. Inhale the left arm up. Exhale, slide the hand down the leg, keeping the shoulder back behind the ear so the arm might stay straight up. If you can keep the shoulder behind the ear and you want to stretch a little bit further, you can reach toward the toes here. Just make sure you're not collapsing forward. You want to keep the chest nice and open. Keep the feet flexed. Good. Inhaling, making your way back up. Exhale, drop the left hand down. Inhale the right arm up. Exhaling, leaning over to the left. Maybe reaching up toward the ceiling or toward the toes. Really stretching down the side of the body. Stretching down the backs of the legs. And inhaling, making your way back up. And exhaling, dropping the hands down. But make sure you're nice and centered here first. And start walking the hands forward. So you might just move a little bit and feel you need to stop. That's fine. You might come down to the forearms. You might start walking the arms out, moving the belly down toward the floor. Make sure you're not pressing into the back in order to get further forward, leading with the belly here. Keeping the feet flexed, legs engaged. Get that nice deep stretch, nice even stretch of the legs. Good, take a deep breath in and exhaling, slowly rolling up. Good, swinging the legs around. Hands back behind the knees, take a deep breath in. Exhaling, round the spine, rolling down onto the back here. And crossing that left ankle over the right thigh, let the left knee open up. Left arm in between the legs, right arm on the outside of the right leg. You can clasp the fingers here, either back behind the knee or up on top of the shin. Flex the feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull that right knee in toward you. The shoulders as relaxed as you can here. Keep that lower back nice and flat. Maybe pulling the knee in a little further with each exhalation. But listen to your body. Stop wherever you need to stop. Good. Take a deep breath in. So you exhale, unlace the fingers, but leave the legs right where they are. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms down. Walk out far enough so that you feel that stretch down both arms, shoulders stay relaxed down on the mat. And then rolling on to that right hip, bringing the left foot to the floor. You turn the gaze, look over the left shoulder. If this is too much strain on that top hip, you can unhook the foot and just stack the legs here instead. Crossing that ankle over just gives you a little deeper stretch through that top hip. Keep the shoulders relaxed down, upper back relaxed on the mat. Good. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center. Maybe rocking side to side a couple of times. And dropping the left foot to the floor, right ankle over the left thigh. Let that right knee open up. Right arm in between the legs, left arm on the outside of the left leg, clasping the fingers either behind the knee or up on top of the shin. Flex the feet, take a deep breath in. Exhale, pull that left knee in towards you. Stretching through that right glute, right hip, so you can keep the shoulders relaxed down. Maybe pulling in a little further with each exhalation. Take a deep breath in. Exhaling, unlacing the fingers here. Walk the arms straight out from the shoulders, palms facing down. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, rolling on to that left hip. Bring the right foot to the floor. You turn the gaze, look over the right shoulder, or unhooking that top foot if you need to. Twisting the spine here, increasing that flexibility in the spine. Twisting the organs, bringing out all the toxins. Inhaling, bringing the knees back up to center, maybe rocking side to side a couple of times. Bringing the feet to the floor, extending the legs down the mat. Inhale the arms up overhead. One last long stretch, reaching up through the fingers, down through the toes. Bringing the arms by the sides, preparing for Shavasana. Maybe moving the hands and feet a little bit wider. Turning the palms up, allowing the shoulders to relax into the mat. If you'd rather lay on the side or the belly or bend the knees here, bring the feet to the floor. Whatever you need to do to feel comfortable is fine. Just bringing your awareness to your breath, to the present. Breathing in, cleansing breaths. To exhale, just releasing anything that no longer serves you. Exhaling any stress, any toxins, any negativity or worry. Sinking a little bit deeper into the earth with each exhalation. If you're having any racing thoughts, acknowledge those thoughts, but then just allow them to pass through. Bringing your awareness back to your breath, back to the present. Bringing your awareness to your heart, noticing any feelings, any emotions. You notice any areas of tension or stress remaining in the body. Sending the breath to those areas, allowing the breath to carry that tension or stress out of the body. Just bringing your awareness to your soul, that deep inner voice, that intuition. It's allowing the soul to speak. Sometimes the body, mind, the heart, and the soul can all be in conflict. The soul always knows what to do. Taking a moment to appreciate this time you spent here this evening, this time for yourself. It's appreciating being here in this moment, taking this time to just be still. Bringing your awareness back into your body. Feeling the fingers and toes, the tongue and the mouth. Rotating the wrists and ankles, maybe moving the head side to side. Deepening the breath. When you're ready, rolling over onto one side, just pausing there for a moment. When you're ready, finding your way into a comfortable seated position, keeping the eyes closed, bringing the hands to the heart, allowing the shoulders, the back, the neck to relax, the jaw to drop slightly. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bow to yourself in gratitude, bringing the fingertips to the lips, honoring your practice. Inhaling the head back up. We'll end with one long Om. You can join me, or you can stay silent. Take a deep breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. When you're ready, opening up the eyes. Thank you for joining me this evening. Namaste. Thank you, guys.